Okay, so when we are multiplying using the standard algorithm, that's the way that probably first remember learning multiplication. So again, the first thing we multiply is straight up. So we do 7 times 5. 7 times 5 is 35. So we put the 5 down and we bring the 3 up. And it should look like the number 35. If you wrote it the other way, it would say 53. So then we multiply across. So we're going to do 5 times 4, which is 20. And then we're going to add what we brought over. So then it should be 23. So then our answer is 235. If we have multiple numbers, so if we have 27 times 64, we're going to multiply the 4 first. So I'm going to hide the 6 actually. I'm going to erase it for a second. I'm going to hide it. So now I'm going to do 27 times 4. So 4 times 7 is 28. Bring down the 8, carry the 2. Again, it should look like 28. And then 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10. And now I'm going to bring my 6 back into my problem. And I'm going to erase my 4. And again, I don't have to do this, but it just helps to see it. Okay, now if we look, there's a blank space right here. So we need to make sure that we put a 0 here. And the 0 that goes right here is to tell us that we're not in the ones place anymore. We need to move over to the tens place. So now we're going to multiply our whole problem again by 6. So 6 times 7 is 42. I'm going to cross this out and put a 4 here. And then 6 times 2 is 12 plus 4 is 16. And then I'm going to add these two together. And I put the 4 back on just for reference. So then we go 8 plus 0 is 8. 0 plus 2 is 2. 1 plus 6 is 7. And then 1 plus 0 is 1. And that would be 1,728. Okay. If we have, I'm going to do some erasing here. Hold on one second. If we have 3 numbers, let's see what we can do. There we go. Okay, so if we had 243 times 251, we would do the exact same thing. So again, the first thing I do is I just erase my other numbers, just so I don't get all confused on what I'm supposed to be multiplying by. And again, you don't have to do that. So now we're going to multiply everything by 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. And 2 times 1 is 2. I'm going to put my 5 back on, and I'm going to erase my 1. Now I know that I'm in the tens column, so I'm going to put a 0 here. I'm going to go 5 times 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 1 is 21. Carry the 2. And then 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. And I'll put my 2 back on. I'm going to erase my 5. Again, you don't have to do this. You can just cross it out if you want. And now I see that I'm actually, now I have to line up my numbers again. So I need to put that I'm not in the ones column. I'm not in the tens column. I'm in the hundreds column. And it lines up perfectly with my 2. So then I'm going to do 2 times, and I'm going to cross these out because these are from the last one. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times 2 is 4. Now that my numbers are all lined up nicely, I'm going to add. And if this confuses you, you might just want to do this and make columns so that you don't mess up your numbers. And then we have 3. 4 plus 5 is 9. 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 6 is 9. 2 plus 8 is 10. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 4 is 6. And my answer is 60,993.